Test. All right.
And what's wrong with their user interfaces? Well, the problem with them is really sort of in the bottom 40 there. It's this stuff right here. We're going to use a stylus. No. No. Who wants a stylus? We're born with 10 of them. We're going to use our fingers. We're going to touch this with our fingers. And
Right, back in town for a couple, again, turning back around, and Kim and I are going to be headed to Texas to go reorganize some stuff. 2 separate storms that have happened. There's a lot of cleanup that'll happen. Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma. Kim has a lot of friends and a lot of people over in Texas, her business where she does a twice-a-year show. Some stuff out there, and we have to bring some stuff back, so we'll be taking an empty trailer with us. We'd like to take some supplies and help some of our friends out in Texas. A lot of thoughts go out to the guys. I know my dad's crews, I saw on their Twitter this morning that they had worked all night last night. They finished up and are getting most of their customers back on, and they're strapping up and they're hauling down south for more work to help their sister cooperatives further down in Florida from Irma. So the guys that do that work, they make sure that you have the lights and the electricity. Stay tuned. I'm gonna try to get a couple rolls in while I'm in town. Let's go roll.
This is iPhone 10.
Alright, today Apple released the new iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and iPhone 10. Last year I made the switch from Galaxy S7 Edge. Started off in an HTC when I went to the smarter phone, but it was small, compact. I worked the type of job that I needed what I thought was a durable phone. As you see, it really kind of went through some wear and tear. I really like the Android system. I was on the Android for majority of my reason that I don't have any of my much older phones, such as my Blackberries, is because most of them went out in that manner. And as a couple videos I said ago, new 200 and gigabyte 7 Plus. I've loved this phone. Now I don't have the biggest thumbs in the world, so sometimes it's a stretch for me. I've loved this phone ever since I made the switch. The Samsung Edge, which I enjoyed it and the size, but the iPhone, when I came back to the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 has been what I started this vlog on. So before I was shooting on this Canon 7D, this Canon Rebel or an iPhone 6, once I came back to Apple, sorry Samsung, I'm all about the Apple now. It's just, I'm able to do everything and it talks so well between everything. But, so today, I'm gonna be watching the reveal for the iPhone 8, the iPhone 8 Plus, and the iPhone 10. When I've got two iPhones, I've got a MacBook, I can just toss footage back and forth, files back and forth, cloud is all the same. Just kind of everything unified under the same umbrella. As far as communication wise, I have gone, and I drink the Kool-Aid. Like I am 110% back on the Apple. Depending on how this goes, it become an 8 that also gets carried, or 10, I haven't decided yet. Steep price, Apple. As I stated in my video the other day, lost. I equated that with losing a computer. I mean, it put me days behind on a lot of things. Part of that was my fault of not fully understanding the cloud system. I've corrected that and I'm doing better about my saving stuff.
For more than a decade, our intention has been to create an iPhone that is all display. A physical object that disappears into the experience.
Okay. Pretty cool. I like the visuals.
This is iPhone 10. Developing the form and display together defines a whole new integration. Fold and seamlessly combine with the external surfaces. Mechanical buttons give way to touch and gestures.
Well, they're getting rid of buttons altogether. I don't know. I like the textile feel of my home button, so I don't know how I feel about there not being a home button there and it solely relying on gestures. That might be just those of us that still have bad memories of, you know, like the BlackBerry Storm.
There's no home button. A single swipe takes you to the homes for the first time. Wireless charging.
That'll be nice. I'm also interested in this Apple Watch. Side note.
Our new True Depth camera system, contained within this tiny space, uses extraordinary depth sensing technology to let you unlock your phone with a glance.
The face recognition part is cool.
Analyzed by the neural engine on the A11 Bionic chip, the first of its kind. Your iPhone now recognizes you.
That's creepy. Kinda cool, but creepy.
Both the front and rear facing cameras now have portrait mode, and for the first time you can...
That's exciting. That way you can take those, you know, awesome, like, faded background, like, DSLR-esque from portrait mode. Pretty excited about that.
And as iOS becomes the world's largest platform for augmented reality, it will redefine...
Also really excited about augmented reality possibilities. That stuff. I mean, it's a really cool piece of media, and all the concepts seem really cool. I've been a skeptic when it came to anything to do Apple. It took me forever to, you know, join back in the club from playing games on this guy, you know, this, in a matter of 10, 15 years. That's insane. So the fact that we've made the advances that we've made, I mean, it's not outlandish for them to make the claims that they're going to make. But don't get me wrong, it's a steep price. But I'd pay that for my computer. This is very quickly taking over what my computer can do. So I'm interested to see if they actually deliver on a lot of these promises, or if, you know, we have another Samsung incident. I'm excited about the iPhone 10. The 8 seems to be the lackluster that we usually get from Apple. Even then, it's a pretty big step up from this.
This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years. Apple's been very fortunate. It's been able to introduce a few of these into the world. It didn't just change Apple, it changed the whole computer industry.